about that you go through when something like this happens. Everyone has a right to a hearing with the commission of the state that this might have occurred in, and then the New York State Commission makes a determination. And yet, in the process, somebody leaks the test, some reporter picks it up, breaks it, and there. It's happened to many boxers. And I just don't think that process is fair, because everyone is given the right to prove if this is intentional or not. And I know for my son, I know he did not intentionally, doesn't even know how or why this showed up. It's just ridiculous, honestly. Everyone's going to have their theories about what happened, but I just think it's a little weird that, I had a conversation with the reporter that broke the story, and, he's known Ryan for a long time, and he wanted to make clear that he wasn't being biased or anything, but, I heard in his voice he was very disappointed about Ryan coming in over 3 pounds, and how do you think, he didn't have to make that last drain, and was defending Devin at that for that particular topic. But everyone has to understand that Devin had every right to oppose those 3 pounds, and he didn't. He didn't seem to make it a big deal. And he agreed to go ahead and accept the 3 pounds, and he accepted the fines, and it was all in writing. And so you can't, at the time you didn't think it was a big deal, but then now that Ryan beat you, now it's a big deal. So that's how I feel about that. I mean, you agreed, just like, we accepted the fact that Ryan agreed to all the terms of Tank. Yeah, he weight drained, yeah, but he accepted all that, and that's just the way it goes. And, so that's the way I feel, but I'll take a few of your questions. My husband's here with me too. Glad to see you on live. We love you and thank you. Ryan won, end of story, and Devin came in 15 pounds heavier than Ryan. That's true. At the end of the day, he was still heavier than Ryan. He accepted the 1.5 beyond the fees to be paid, so Haney got hungry. He's a Class D fighter. Zip after you're done, okay? What do you say? Zip it up after you're done, okay? What does that mean? Differences, fat burner, and steroids aren't the same. I'm just going to not talk about that too much. I just think it was weird that I saw Victor Conte's interview on TMZ, and some of the same things that Victor Conte said in talking with Dan Rafael, he said the same thing verbatim, and I just thought that was weird too. So I don't know. I just think the whole connection of how the results got released and how Victor Conte and Dan Rafael were saying the same things, and it's like, what is going on here? And this feeling that, Dan, I'm sorry, but it just seemed like you really didn't think Ryan deserved to win. And I don't know if you wanted to break the story, you guys want to find something on Ryan, and at the end of the day, I know that in my heart, my son would never, ever do that. He doesn't need to do it, because
he knocked everybody out.
I mean,
before.
He's always shown he's very powerful. He's knocked everybody out except, Tank and maybe 2 other guys. And he just has knockout power, and he's a strong boxer, period. So anyway, do you have any, also Bill let Ryan keep punching Devin, but now has so concerned. Yeah. How's Henry taking everything? Well, I don't know. You want to talk to Henry?
What's happening, guys? Hey, what's up? I'm doing great. You know, I just can't believe what they're trying to do. They're smearing the campaign, and it's sad because my son. I know my son. My son is out there too, fighting. And when somebody's fighting and defending themselves, usually it's because they're not guilty. But those that are guilty are behind closed doors. I know, me being a father, and if I knew somebody gave my son a beatdown really bad, and I found out that person took PEDs or whatever, I'd be all over his ass, you know. But, you know, it's just a strange coincidence that I don't see Bill Haney around, you know. But they're up to something, you know, just like he and Harvey, Doc or Dick, whatever his name is, they got together because Harvey was referee of Loma and Devin. So he must have liked the results. So I'm sure he went up to him and said, hey, man, I want you to be the referee for the Devin and Ryan. So keep these things in mind, guys, that there's people out there that are crooks, and they're going to remain crooks, and they're going to try to outsmart us, but we're too smart, you know. We're too smart for all this. So you can do whatever you think you can try to fool us or fool the people out there, but you can't. And as far as Snack doesn't do shit to boxers or any athlete out there because it's a piece of shit. Okay? And that's why they're mad. Their stock probably going down. So, of course, they're going to fight for it. Victor Conte is a piece of shit. And I think Dan Rafael should take a DNA test because I think he's related to Victor Conte. Okay? Because they talk the same. So, it's stupid, people. So, just keep supporting us and know that Ryan is innocent, okay? And you cannot jump the gun. Don't quick draw when you hear something. You always have to hear the other side because it's only fair. So for those that you jumped and said, oh, he's this, he's that, you guys are fools, okay? I hate to say it, but you guys aren't that smart because in the court of law, that's why you have a trial. And you have both parties, you know, voicing their opinions. So when you hear something, don't jump right away and say, wow, I knew it. I knew he was doing this. I knew he was doing that. No. Stop right there. Like Canelo even said. Tank David even said, just guys, wait. Don't jump to conclusions.
Don't rush to judgment.
Don't rush to judge people. Don't do that, please. You don't have to. Just listen and say, okay, let me get some information here. Let me dig deep. I dug deep, and I found out that Victor Conte is connected to Snack, and you know who he is. He's the guy that's a crooked son of a bitch that went to jail because he was giving everybody, you know, PEDs, you know. Baseball players, and then they put him in jail, which I'm glad they did, and they should put him back in jail because now he has the ability to cheat and to hide a lot of things. Okay, so be careful with that man. And Vada, he also has ties with Vada. So when you do your research, then you'll know what I'm going through. Where I do research, I think about it, I say, okay, I see the connection here. So just be careful, guys. Don't let people, you know, tell you something and you have to believe it. Just say, okay, I heard it. Let me hear the other side.
All the haters are gonna run with that. Everyone who is mad that Devin lost is gonna run with this story. So you just have to be objective and understand that it wasn't fair for them to go and break a story like this, smear
Right.
Ryan's name or any other boxer. It's not just about Ryan, but you got to think about you. If you're a boxer, and you didn't do shit, and all of a sudden they're accusing you of something, and without even allowing you to go through the due process of a hearing with the state commission, they go and smear your name all over the place as if you're guilty, when he hasn't even been given a chance to say what could have happened. There's lots of things that could have happened. There's supplements that boxers take sometimes that they don't realize could come out with a false read, or even have this type of contamination. There's so many things that could have happened.
Yeah.
And it's just not fair for boxers. I'm not just speaking for Ryan, I'm speaking for all boxers. And I think that's why Gervonta Davis, that he went ahead and posted today that he's not doing VADA anymore. And I know that Ryan will not do VADA anymore until something is done, because that's not right that they leaked Ryan's test results, because only a few people get those test results. And so I want to know who gave the test results to the first reporter who broke the story. And when I asked that reporter, he didn't give me an answer as who gave him the test results. So I don't understand why that's fair to a boxer to give the test results out and smear the boxer's name when he hasn't even given a due process hearing yet. That's not even right, and okay, so if somebody intentionally takes steroids because they're trying to cheat, and the boxer say the boxer didn't do this, like Ryan, and it just showed up, because it's happened to other boxers. I can name them all, okay? And they did intentionally, and they came out and they won their decisions at the hearing level, that they proved that they didn't intentionally mean for this to come up. And they weren't intentionally taking steroids to be stronger or anything. But there are guys who do that. And there has to be a better way and a better system to get this accomplished. And you can't just go and smear boxers' names, And it's not ethical, and it's not just.
How do you read
Does
anything?
anybody want to come
Ask
on?
question?
Okay.
All right, guys.
Ask
well,
any questions. See
if
there's
you have any
questions.
questions, let me know. But just keep in mind, stay neutral and get the facts. Don't jump into conclusions. That's my advice. I don't ever do that.
Well, Henry, I know, is very angry at Victor Conte and several other people, because they're all making excuses. They're not trying to be unbiased. They're just, Ryan's guilty.
Right away.
There's no way that he, they really did this on purpose to really smear Ryan's name, so that, imagine how Victor Conte feels. He has poster boy Devin for snack, and then Ryan goes and beats the crap out of him, right? So that's, Henry, come on. So that's why he, of course, is going to defend his brand, right? So, and then you have Bill Haney and Devin, who knows they accepted the weight limit. And then now they want to complain about it. And then also they want their uncontested, they want it non-contested, so that they don't, Devin's record is not, has that knockout now, right? Or the number one loss. And they just want to downplay what happened.
Look at guys. I don't know if you guys know this as well, but didn't you hear that Devin lost in Tijuana and TJ? Why all of a sudden that record was wiped away? See, so these guys are known to try to wipe away some losses.
It's been like that since the amateurs.
And they've been like this since the amateurs. And there's people out there in the amateurs that try to do the same thing. They're supposed to get one book as a fighter, but then they'll get 2 books because they want to cheat. And they don't want to show people they lost. Well, the Haneys are that way too. They lost in TJ. They covered it up. I'm sure they paid people to cover it up. They come to the States. They beat guys that are like 35 years old. shorter than them. But when they meet my son, who's 25 years old, who's strong at his prime, he got his ass kicked. Bottom line. So don't be mad about that. Be happy. Say, hey, what's fair is fair. So don't jump to conclusions once again. Get all the facts. Enjoy life. Okay? Be happy. We love you guys. We love your support. We want you to continue to support us. Ryan's out there having fun. And trust me, if he was guilty, he would be hiding. That's what you guys are missing. When somebody is guilty, what did I say earlier? When somebody is guilty, they hide. They hide behind closed doors. But when they're not guilty...
We're on live. We're not hiding because we believe in our son. And we know we've been in this game for too long. We don't do that crap.
And you're right. They hate Ryan so much that they can't stand it. They can't stand his popularity. They can't stand he's tall and handsome and he's a millionaire. I mean, they can't stand that. It's horrible. But you know what?
Yeah, but I'm not saying it like... I don't care about all that. I mean... Yes, he has some successes and everything like that. But the most important to me is our integrity and our honesty. And Team Garcia, our family, we're not cheats, okay?
No.
Ryan is strong.
Mm-hmm.
He's gifted with the left hook, with the right hand lead, and he's fast. And he has power. That's just God-given gifts.
Right.
You don't need no PEDs to get that shit.
Absolutely. So, guys, we love you. Thank you for believing in Ryan.
I'm not forget that shit.
And keep on praying for us. But I know for a fact that we didn't do anything, and we will never do that because you guys are the greatest out there, greatest fans. We love you guys, and we thank you. So we will never hurt you, but don't hurt us. Please don't hurt us. Don't listen to those fools. Don't listen to Bill Haney. Don't listen to Devin, the crybaby. Don't listen to Dan Rafael, who's I think is related to Victor Conte. Don't listen to Snack or whoever's associated with Snack. Don't stay away from those people because they're bad. They're bad people. Okay? And I'll tell them to their face. So, again, don't quick draw yourself. Get the facts. Listen to the other side of the story. Okay? Because if I told you, hey, your wife cheated on you. His name is Mark or Tom. Are you going to believe it right away? You probably will. Those are very gullible. You might believe it. So your first reaction is going to be pissed off. But then when you get the other side, you're going to say, oh, shit, I jumped the gun. That's all I'm trying to say. Don't jump the gun. Relax.
You see the questions. You guys have questions?
And thank you for saying I have faith and it will work out. I agree with you, too.
What does that say? Oh, my God. What?
Terrorism getting...
What?
I don't know.
Read it. Let me read it. I like to read what the commenters say. Okay, so one guy wrote, I can't imagine all the hate you and your family have to go through. How do you deal with it all? Well, we all deal with it differently, honestly.
Yeah.
But for me, I've always told Ryan, when you have hate coming at you the way you do, and you have love coming at you the way you do. You have praise, and then you have hate, right? I mean, don't we all struggle with that in our own head sometimes? Sometimes we have negative, positive, and you can't pay attention to either. You got to pay attention to what God says to you, okay? Mm-hmm. And God says nothing but love and encouraging words to you.
Right.
Other than that, it's not God, right? So you just focus, and I tell Ryan, if you start believing the praise from the world, then you're going to depend on that praise for the world. If you start believing the hate, then it's going to depress you and hurt you. You can't believe either or. You guys just got to stand in your own truth and your own faith with God. That's it. That's the only opinion you should care about, is how God feels about you.
What are they talking about? Oil? What
but
oil?
He tested positive. Look, a lot of boxers have tested positive, right? Because you don't know if they're doing this intentionally, taking steroids to become stronger or whatever, or if somehow whatever supplements they might have taken sometimes give false reads, sometimes they're contaminated. You got to let the process go through.
Right.
But I know, I mean, it depends. There's just so much to it, you guys. It's too hard to explain, about supplements and PEDs and steroids. There's differences in those things. But he says he tested positive because of the loss supplements, bro. He tested positive because of fat loss supplements, bro. We love you, Henry and Lisa. Thank you, Dad. Not steroids. Nope, not steroids. Damn, it sounds all messed up.
Right.
Yeah, it is all messed up. Believe me, I know other friends who's gone through this in boxing families, and it's a freaking nightmare because these poor guys, they don't, I'm telling you, they don't do it. Maybe some do. I don't know. I don't know if where it's more of a problem, but
here, let me tell them something.
I can't imagine okay, we read that one. Let me read some more.
I know, but let me answer that. The way we deal with it is very simple. I always told my son, and I'm going to tell you guys, maybe you could take my advice. Always fight one person, but don't fight an army, because you can't win. So when I hear too many people fighting and arguing, and they're very mad and they're very rude and they'll say nasty things and ugly things, I can't defend myself too much with them because there's too many. You got hate and you got love. So I deal with the people that love more than hate because it's easier. You deal with hate, you're going to get caught into it. So that's how I deal with it. The only ones that I could attack is Snack, Bill Haney, Devin, Vada, Victor Conte. That's it. Those are the people, and whoever's connected to Snack. Those are the people that I will attack because I know they're liars. Especially Victor Conte. Watch out for that son of a bitch. Okay? He's stupid. Anyways, take care. We love you guys. And
my following, it's like my following. He lost to me. What? He lost to me, Daddy. He lost to me. What are you talking about? Doesn't want to claim the L. Let me join, Poppy, please. Ryan didn't cheat. Devin just don't know how to take a loss.
That's true.
That's true because he didn't know how to take the loss. And TJ, now he doesn't know how to take the loss. Because he's won his fights, and I have a lot to say about who he's fought. I mean, sorry, he just fought a bigger dude this time, and a taller guy who was always
25 years old, like him.
His age, maybe he just didn't ever meet somebody like Ryan that was so fast. I mean, a lot of people don't think Ryan's as fast, and when they get in there, they're like, damn, he is fast. He's fast, he's powerful, and he's been in boxing so long, he has his own style.
Yeah, you can't beat him. It's too hard to beat him.
He's not like a cookie cutter fighter.
You can probably hit him, but you can't beat him.
I mean, when a kid's had over 200 and something amateur fights and fought every weekend, basically, because we were, helping out and volunteering, I mean, they get used to being in the ring and they develop their own style. And a lot of people think like boxers have to be these cookie cutters. You have to do it this way, that way, that way. And when somebody thinks outside the box and does things that are unconventional, right? Then, they're not a good boxer. They're not this, they're not that. Come on. That's why we have great artists, because they think outside the box. How is Sean doing? Sean is getting ready. Let's talk about Sean. Sean is getting ready for his fight June 1st with Amado Vargas of the Vargas Dynasty, okay?
I don't know about
We are going to, he's already hyping up the fight. Henry knows he loves the Vargas.
I do? I don't know.
But he has to. Yeah, well, I love Martha. I love Martha. You love Fernando.
No, I like Fernando. I don't like the kids, though. I don't like the way they've been acting, but I like Fernando.
What do you mean the way they've been acting?
Senior.
You're just talking shit, just like Ryan's going to talk shit.
Yeah, you're right about that. But I'm going to tell you this much, okay? When Amato fights Sean, there's gonna be the same results. So.
Oh my gosh! I'm sorry. I think I'm the more humble one because Henry Love. And these men, man, all you boxers, I know, but they say, "Oh, Miss Garcia, that's how the boxers are." I don't know. I guess I'm a little more humble. I just I like to get hyped up, yeah, and I like to talk a little bit of stuff and supporting my son, but I don't like to get mean or nasty.
I do.
Yes, indeed, my prayers, Garcia. Devin got his ass beaten, and
Yeah, he did.
doesn't want to admit it.
It's sad, you know. I mean, just move on. But no, they're crying out to Snack, who supports him, and of course, Vada is Victor
Ryan, wait, hold on.
Conte.
Ryan was exhibiting side effects of Austrian with the jacked up voice. His voice was no. I think Ryan explained why his voice was jacked up. And Ryan told the whole world about what he was doing. So it was more about what he did, okay? So, and it wasn't that.
Right.
Much love from Houston. Can I ask you guys something serious? Okay, Muse Lightyear. Muzz Lightyear? Okay, Muzz Lightyear, ask me something serious. Where are you at? What is Snack?
Oh, good.
It's not called SNACK. It's called SNAC.
And that's it, yeah.
It stands for Suspect Nuthead Always
Clowning around.
Clowning. Always Suspect. What did I say? Never mind. I'm just joking. I believe him. God, please protect Ryan. Thank you for talking to the people. Wait, hold on.
I got a suspect nothing, always clowning.
Suspect nothing, always clowning. Do not next time come to my restaurant. Oh, wait, where are you at? None of the Vargas brothers are on Ryan's level.
Right.
But Emiliano is getting there, okay? He is getting there. I always, when I knew him as an amateur when he was little, I always thought, yeah, he was going to be. But they're all, they all have talent and, they're all boxers. And not everybody's going to make it way on top. Trust me, just small percentage, okay? But it doesn't mean you can't have a career as a boxer. But I really, really emphasize, that you definitely get some sort of education or you get some sort of trade or skill, because as you could tell, there's just very few that will make that kind of money at the top. It takes a whole marketing machine to really sell tickets. That's what it's really about. It's a business. Can you sell tickets? Can you fill that stadium? Can you sell pay-per-views? And I've seen a lot of great talent, but you got to know how to speak to people. You got to know how to hype your fights up. You got to know how to help promote your fights. In these times, maybe in the traditional days, you didn't have to do all that. Your promoters did that for you. But now with internet, social media, there's just so much more to it now. So you guys are good parents. Thank you. Honored to be in the ring with your son.
Thank you.
June 1st. Amado. See? Yeah. Amato's nice. Take it back. See what he said? It's an honor to be in the ring.
Okay.
Amado, tell Henry when you guys talk at the press conferences, what, are you going to be nice? Oh, hi, Amado,
I know. You guys are nice. So. But you know what? Sean's very smart.
No, but they do. Boxers.
No, they are.
They're not faking it at the conferences. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. There may be friends outside the ring, but when they know they're gonna get in the ring, that's a whole different story. Their mindset has to change. Like, you are not my friend. I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna whoop your. Both sides have to feel that way. Or how can they get in there? Wait, hold on. I'm reading the comments. You don't want to read my comments, and I want to.